The moment I start streaming, I hear a knock at my door.
You're missing a Joe flap.
You're missing a Joe flap.
We got an avalanche.
Oh no.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, people in the stream. Literally, the moment I press that. Ah, jeez. Do you have that USB with you? Give me that USB. Don't know if there's even anyone out there right now. So I intended to start streaming, but since it's updating anyways, say hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Talk to the boys at home, Aaron.
Okay.
I gotta get something for Aaron for work real quick.
I called my dad today.
How'd that go?
Well, he picked up and he's like, hello, and he couldn't hear me, and I could hear him, and then I guess he thought he hung up, so he spent like 3 minutes talking about my ears to his girlfriend.
What?
Which was weird. Yeah, he like came on, and I guess he saw a picture of me, and he's like, you have my ears, and I'm like, hello? He's like, son. I'm like, hello? He's like, male child. And I'm like, dad? And then I hung up and tried to call back, and he hasn't picked up. So I'm just really confused, and apparently my dad is really proud that me and him have similar ears.
Oh.
Yeah. Things Aaron learned today.
Yeah, I was just fucking, my recording session with Corey fell through, and I'm kind of like, whatever. So I decided to do some chill stream.
I dig it. I thought about doing that earlier, and then I was like, I should work.
Yes, we should try to get that Digimon episode out as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
For patrons, anyways.
Mm.
Oh. Here. One second, everybody. Where am I going? Digimon Adventure, editing. You caught us, like, literally the moment I pushed the stream button. I heard you knock, and I was like, oh no! Ah, damn! Now they're all gonna have to wait as I deal with this work thing. Tyler wants you to know you're handsome.
Aw,
So the one you're missing is this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I just put it in the main folder?
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you put it.
Alright, I'm sorry again. I guess I've dropped the ball a couple times on this.
It's fine. We've been going fucking ham. There's a lot of things going on nowadays.
There you go.
Busy peeps.
I'm gonna play some Fallout.
I'll probably come lurk in the chat.
Coolly.
Doing the Fallout? Fallout on the PS4.
Yeah, man.
Crazy. You gonna buy those mods?
No, I'm not gonna buy those mods.
But they give you a free 200 Bethesda bucks.
Oh. That hurts me.
You can get like a backpack.
I don't want a backpack. Bye. Where's the thing? There it is. Oh, that's really close to being done. 1 second, everybody. I gotta do something. You know what? You know what? In the spirit of Digimon, I'll bring this over here real quick. In the spirit of Digimon, I'm gonna do something kind of special for you guys. 1 second while I set something on Streamlabs. So, yeah, it's just fucking welcome to a super casual stream that has no purpose and no set game. Where are you? Logged in with Twitch. I'm gonna make a thing. I'm gonna put up a specific stream goal that if we meet tonight, which will help us with Sakura-Con funds and whatnot, I will reward you guys. Digimon Adventure Abridged Ep 8 Scene Preview. Okay. Where? And what date should this be by? This should be by 03. Fucking, we'll say 10. Actually, wait, we got a game in a couple days, so I'll actually make it like 5. Starting amount, well, 0, obviously. Goal amount. I'm gonna make it kind of high, because we have to. The date must be month. Oh, I see. And start. Goal date must be in the future? Oh, that's why. Fuck. There. You'll get Fate Abridged, don't worry about it. There, bam. In the spirit of us trying to raise money to make the Sakura-con stuff we're doing more, a bit easier, if we hit that donation goal, I'll show you guys a 5-minute preview of the next Digimon episode. In the meantime, I'm gonna put on one of my crests. Let's see, randomly picking kindness. Yeah. Come on, you. Yeah. Putting this on. There. I'm wearing a crest now. Now to play games. Where's the controller? Ah, it's back over there. I will stress that Aaron's not actually here. Aaron just popped in for a sec to ask me to give him some lip flap images that he needs to do some of the lip flap work on Digimon. Well, bye, Zoran. Alright, Fallout 4. Let's do this. You don't fucking... I mean, you don't have to do it all yourself, but you can. It's your call. You also enjoyed Jak and Daxter. I like Jak and Daxter. I very much like it. Mine is the entire Ratchet and Clank series. I love Ratchet and Clank. I can't remember which one it is, but there's one in particular that spent... Yes, I am alone today. This is a... Oh, good. My controller's almost out of power. Yeah. I'll just grab this just in case. Hello, Colin. Just go continue. It's just me today. Later on, I might play some Monster Hunter with Buddy and probably Izzy. I'm not sure about Izzy. It depends on what he's doing. Yes, Aaron being here was just a fake out. Bah. That's a disturbing cover. Yeah, it is. Why I sold my mother. Is this Fallout 4 with mods? It is not. It is, just Fallout 4. Just goofing around today. I'm feeling sort of lazy because I finished all the work. For our work, I do all of the, I do the primary scripting, I do the visuals and sound design and music and stuff, and then I send it off to Aaron to do lip flaps. The Digimon Adventure episode we're currently working on, which has come out to be like 17 minutes. Hey, Emerald! It's currently in the lip flap stage. Like, everything's done. We're just waiting for the lip flaps to get done. Yeah, this place is still good. Alright, cool. You want DLC for Fallout 4? I believe I have everything for it. I believe. Alright, what do we want to do? What do we got for this stuff? Build Mama Murphy's... But I did that. Oh my god! I built a bunch of chairs! Some behind-the-scenes D&D? Not sure what you mean by that. Oh, did you mean, like, watching me just, like, build D&D and stuff? You know, maybe sometime I'll do that. Would you guys watch that? If I did just, like, when I was planning a D&D session, me just, like, writing down information and making maps and making stuff in Fantasy Grounds and whatnot, would you guys, like... Would that be a thing that you'd hang out during? Alright, got lots of yeses going on here. Mama Murphy! Madame! I have already made you... You're not Mama Murphy. Where's Mama Murphy? I don't know. Mama! I built you a chair.
Take care of yourself, dear.
Sit in one of the chairs. Oh my god.
Speak up.
This is your chair. Sit in it. Ah! Mama Murphy! Fucking... She has a specific chair? Where is it? Special. It's this, but green. It's this green. It's that green. Ah! Fucking Mama Murphy, you god fucking... Here, it gets to be in the middle of the road. Middle of the road, Mama Murphy. Ugh. That woman, I swear. God damn you, Mama Murphy. I've kind of been meandering today. Defense 0. Because you stopped? Ugh. Alright, well, hey.
You remind me of a young man I used to.
Can you...
Never looking for trouble, but always
Hey, do you wanna...
Hey.
Can I give you some chems? It's Mentats.
So it's Mentats this time?
Alright.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Alright. What are you gonna tell me this time? Is there any way to prevent her from dying at the end of her many visions?
He can help you, but he ain't gonna be the
Ever thought of making a Bleach module? I've made a Bleach module. I've actually been looking for a chance to run it, but I already run too much D&D. Honestly. The game sound is low.
But there's an echo.
Is it?
Something
Chat in general. Do you want me to turn the game sound up a bit?
the fat man and the angry woman.
Looking for a...
Tell them to
Have I ever shamed my dice? Because we use Fantasy Grounds, I haven't used actual dice in a long time. Which is sucky. Alright, I'll turn it up. One sec.
Don't mind me, kid.
Going over the Elgato.
The chems are just acting up a bit. I'll be fine eventually.
Okay. But probably also there.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Ugh. Is that better? Actually, I want to get a blanket. Come here. Ugh. I turned it up a little bit. I agree, but also want to see what he comments on.
I used to be quite
The Bleach D&D
adventurer
that you
when I
mentioned
was
is in Shadow of the Colossus? Yes, probably.
Let's just call it professional pride.
100 bits! I have not heard about the new Super Smash Bros. I actually don't keep up with Smash Bros all that much. Can you get a Fantasy Grounds dice jail for carried? Nah, doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Alright. What do we want to do? Ever make a Hunter x Hunter campaign? I actually haven't watched Hunter x Hunter. Let's go talk to them. Buddy really likes it, though, so I'm sure that he would recommend it to me. But I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter. You had a choice between Hollows, Quincy's, and Reapers. Also, maybe Strahd, since fate will most likely happen. Well, the thing is, Aaron's the one running Strahd. Like, I'm currently running one campaign while planning the continuation of the other. It's not like I'm going to fill Aaron's Strahd slot by doing a third campaign. Because it's not the running the games that takes up my time. It's the planning the games. Have I played Fate Go? I have, and then I stopped playing it. Yeah, I know about the Demi-Servant Rin. I'm not a big fan of the Demi-Servant stuff in general. I think her design is really good. She looks really cute. But the Demi-Servant thing seems very much just like a... But we want to use popular designs. Can you go in this? Oh. Hey, Dogmeat, what do you want to do, boy? Oh, right, I remember. I went to these guys before to ask them what they wanted, and then I stole their potatoes, and then I came back home. Also, regarding the Bleach thing, well, the Bleach module is not built in a way where it makes the characters be Soul Reapers, Quincy's, or Hollows. First of all, they can't be Hollows. That's just not an option that a person can choose. Quincy's, it's not really built around Quincy's, and the Bleach module I made basically excludes them.
Get out of my way, I need my wallet!
I'm streaming.
Get out of my way, I need my wallet!
I was having a nice conversation until you showed up.
Well, fucking...
Now,
Get it!
now everything's loud.
I need my wallet!
I just...
Mom, stay
I'm-
present
I'm-
because I love my mom!
I'm not in your way.
Bah!
Why are you yelling at me?
It's okay, I'm leaving, don't worry.
Say hi to the chat, would you?
Hi, chat!
Oh god, look at all those bloat flies. Dog meat.
It's DM. Call it DM.
Yeah. I was just talking about the Bleach module I made. It's based around the idea that people could be Soul Reapers, but it's a secondary class that people can take.
Oh.
It's the... Fuck, I don't say always if you've been part of this conversation.
Oh.
It's something that I want to play
I'm
test.
showing fucking interest. I'm leaving.
I'm glad that you're interested, because I want to play that eventually.
It would be fun.
They recommended that, like, once
Shit.
Aaron finishes the Strahd campaign, I take over, so I was just explaining that,
I have this.
What?
I have it.
That's mine.
I have it.
No.
Why?
No, you can't have my money for no reason.
Why?
Oh, Carrie.
I'm leaving. You won't give me money.
You're right, I won't give you money! For no reason!
You're a monster.
I already fucking... Get out of here! Ugh. Okay. The Bleach module I made is meant to work basically with normal D&D to integrate into it, not to recreate the anime. So, effectively medieval D&D. Oh, hey! Ugh. There, get out of here. Stop it. Stop it. Fucking ghouls. But something I want to run at some point. The modules I make, I always tend to feel... would die. I always tend to feel like I'd rather play them and show people how they work than try to explain them. Way to go, monster. Not having enough money to throw it about at random. Yeah. What they said. Oh yeah, the combination drugs. Forgot about these. Syringer ammo. Alright, what else is in here? If anyone's wondering why I'm so low energy today, I'm just trying my best to relax, because I don't very often. What about Fate Solar Shadow? It's gonna continue after the first stretch of the Digimon campaign ends. I'm not saying I'm going to run my Bleach game soon. In fact, I haven't even really built one properly, like not a proper campaign. I have built a setting. I've not built a campaign. I'm just talking about the rule set I made is all. Yamamoto is eternal. Yamamoto is eternal! What's the hardest part when making a campaign for D&D? I would say, figuring out the arcs of it. Figuring out, like, the minor baddies and how you're gonna make them matter. Because a lot of people get really caught up in their overarching story. I don't like doing that. I like setting short-term goals that feed into the long-term goal. What are you, and why can't I take you? And I think a thing a lot of DMs don't do is figure out why their players' characters would care. Like, I think that's one thing the Type Moon game did rather... Whoa! You turn around for 1 second! The one thing that the Type Moon game did rather well is I made sure all the players had a very strong reason to care about what was happening. And, it kept them pretty engaged.
Excellent.
Oh, cool. Diamond City's permanently marked on my map. That place that was already permanently marked on my map. Wonderful. And this place is radioactive. 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 Where's the entry level for D&D? I don't know. It's a question I couldn't answer very well. How do you get people into it nowadays? You find people who are reliable. You don't find too many people. And really depends on the group. Like, there's no one answer I'm comfortable giving. Find people that want to play, that are open to a bit of improv, and move forward from there. Well, don't tell people no, you can't seduce the hot elf as much as be realistic. Being a DM means understanding that the world is there to entertain the players to a degree. Like, everything should in a way be fun. It should never feel like they're fighting tooth and nail against the world unnecessarily. But at the same time, understand that the dice are guidelines, and the world exists in a way that should have its own autonomy. Like, this whole like old joke about the old joke about, like, I'm gonna play a bard with 20 charisma. I'm gonna seduce everything, even the dragon. It's like, that's not really how it would go. Like, okay, roll a fucking try to charm a dragon. If the numbers support it, that's cool, but you only get as far as the magical effects. No natural 20 on anything can make a character's disposition change fundamentally. Like, you can't be like, hey you, little girl, kill your mother. I'm gonna roll a charisma check. I got a 20. Alright, she kills her mother. That's just not how it works. What platform do I suggest for D&D in terms of how do I suggest playing it? If you're playing it online, I suggest using I almost suggest Roll20. Fantasy Grounds. At first, just use it as a dice simulator and a character sheet, a place to have your character sheet. Over time, you'll learn how to use its many functions. Hey there. Oh, you're a raider. I am so out of it right now. Legitimately, I wanted to talk to this guy. Oh. I should not be interacting with people in my current state. Leave my dog alone. Alright, cool, thanks. Why are you here? Is it just to suffer? Oh, neat. Roll20 versus Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds wins in every way. The only thing that I ever hear about Roll20 is like, but it has dynamic lighting! To which I'm like, I've never cared. That's not something that has ever factored into my games that I really am too concerned about. Bye! You have a nice evening too, Dart of the Heart. It's just a world full of people like you and better, and one of billions of people in the world who really does not care. But isn't it free, Roll20? Yes, it is, and Fantasy Grounds costs a lot more, but if you're asking me which is better, then it's Fantasy Grounds. You didn't ask me which was more efficient. Well, actually, in that case, it's still Fantasy Grounds. Technically, only one person needs to buy Fantasy Grounds. If one person is the Ultimate Edition, then anybody that's with them gets the benefit of it. And, I mean, it costs a lot. Like, a lot. But if you're serious about it, and it's something you really want to do, it's a smart purchase. Do I play Monster Hunter? I do! In fact, I might be playing some of it later with my buddies. With my dude bros. With Buddy VA and with Izzy. How much is a lot? Like over $100. And then you have to individually buy modules within it because that's how they're licensed. Oh, that was... Okay, good. That was almost a big mistake. Let's see if we can do this. I don't think we can do that. You're free for spring break. Fucking party! Opinion on Monster Hunter? It's fantastic. I'm not really in a mindset to give any elaborated opinions. Yes, $140 Canadian. And that's before you consider the modules. Oh, hi! Alright. Here, take that. And that. One of these. Oh, I shouldn't be fighting you hand to hand. Oh, no! Buff out. Do Do I have any stim packs? Please tell me I do. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, I just want you to die. Get him, dog meat. You are not a nice creature. Oh, I'm so close to dead. I'm so very close to dead. Right away. Fucking... Hey Logan, if a fan came to visit Canada, visit both Canada and you and the crew for one day as a fan of your personality, as your works, would you get super weirded out? Be totally transparent. It'd be sort of weird. There's a certain line between. You know, talking to people online and that sort of thing that shouldn't be crossed. It's kind of like when you hear stories about how people tracked down Markiplier's house and came to visit him and he kept moving because of it. Why are there two? There's no need! Oh, there's simply no need. Oh, no! No! Oh, no. I just saw that comment of people saying that one big problem with D&D is people think their characters are special and deserve special treatment. Well, the thing is, they're not entirely wrong. They are the heroes of the story. Any DM that inherently tries to make their players not feel special is contradicting the point of D&D, which is, it's a power fantasy. It's an improvised power fantasy. I get if they go as far as to think that like the world should revolve around them. Yeah, that's not necessarily how it is, but like D&D is something you play to feel cool and face adversity. One game you should play before you die? Bloodborne. Bloodborne. 100% Bloodborne. I think a lot of DMs get stuck in this thing where they think that the game is about their story, which is not. No, D&D, the game is for the players. It's in service to the players. The DM's contentment should come from the happiness of the players. Oh, I've leveled up twice. Any DM that thinks that the game is for them, unfortunately, is conceited. Yes, please. Where's the... Can I... Can't take that yet. Oh yes, to a certain point, everything. Fucking... There's a certain point at which everything goes too far, but just the generalization of what you said I don't agree with. Oh, well, again, it's not the story in the end, it's the player's story as much as it's... If the world is ever not entertaining the players for a continuous period of time, if they're ever not enjoying the game, you know, there's absolutely a chance that the players are not looking at it the right way, or they're trying to look for the wrong thing. Like, they want to be cool all the time, which is just something that doesn't happen. As long as they're not a problem player, as it were, then if they're not being entertained for a long period of time, it's because you as the DM are servicing the world over the players. What do I want to take? I guess I should take that, because then I could start making better things. I'm gonna take gun nut. Yeah. Auto saving. Nice. I think inherently one of the points of Matt Mercer has the famous thing where, I mean, a lot of DMs have this. He didn't invent it, but when you take out an enemy, you say, "How do you want to do this?" And the reason you do that is to give the player the ability to turn the experience into something that they want. If it was all about the story, the DM would just follow the most logical route. But the reason you give the player the power to define how they take out the enemy is because it's for them. It's not for you. It's just for them. I would definitely recommend a pre-made campaign on your first go-through. 100%.
Tight.
What? Can I put a marker here or something? Come back to this? Yep, it's a Logan stream with Fallout 4. I should really be using my gun. It's just me wandering the wasteland, doing a whole lot of basically nothing. What's this? What? What is this? I'm gonna go see Project Mouthwash. It depends on the person. It depends on how familiar we are with them. It's just... There's a lot of stories about fans being really weird and crazy.
Security's
Fuck.
too good.
Well, damn. Alright, well, fuck, I'm discovering all this fun stuff and I can't do anything. Yeah, I recommend if you're looking into getting into DMing, Matt Mercer has a series called,
I'll be such a good espada!
It's called Such a Good Espada. He has a series that's called, well, it's like GM Tips with Matt Mercer, I'm pretty sure. That's really worth watching to give you a general idea of what your attitude should be as a DM. Also, you know, other things to do with when you're a DM is pay attention to what your players want. Some players like more narrative stories. Some people want just a lot of combat because they like the number crunch, which is fine. Some don't like role-playing all that much, and some really do. What's my favorite D&D class to play? I'm all about that fucking Wild Magic Sorcerer. I love the Wild Magic Sorcerer. It has a wonderful element of absurdity to it, because you could roll randomly and turn into a potted plant, or reincarnate yourself. One of my favorite characters, the one I'm currently running in Buddy's game, is basically a wild magic sorcerer whose story is that every few years he accidentally uses chaos magic to cast the reincarnate spell on himself, and when it happens, he immediately kills himself, like intentionally, so that he'll reincarnate, and he comes back in the youthful body of a random race with a random gender. And he's done this so much and lived so long that he's forgotten who he was originally, which he's fine with because he thinks that he like embodies chaos, not literally, but like he feels that he embodies the tenets of chaos. Laundromat, and he's just kind of going about his crazy business, like number punching. Oh hey Deco, how you doing? I'm glad you think I do combat really well. I'm always trying to find ways to make it a little bit more interesting. I find introducing props, that's something that in the Digimon game I've been trying to do more, introducing like stages that have more interesting things in them, like the raised platforms or fighting over the wires. There are fan meetups, Jared. That's the thing some people do. Like, I know Philip DeFranco does those. I think Markiplier did one. Those are the right way to meet fans in public, apart from conventions. I think finding them at their houses and trying to talk to them, it's not that it's bad or it's creepy as much as it's just, like, as a content creator, when you achieve any kind of popularity, you do wonder if the seemingly nice fans are a little bit crazy, because it's impossible to tell. Heck, I've met, like, friends in real life. Like, they were my close friends for years, then when I met them actually, they turned out to be crazy.
or just not what I expected. Ooh, terminal. Game combat stuff, you did so good. Well, I think the fact that I'm using D&D lends a lot to that, Deco, because I have a system that was has been peer reviewed and built and whatnot, whereas you use a lot of pre-made systems. Whoa! Holy shit! What was that? So I think I just have an advantage in that I'm using that system. Which obviously I can't take credit for. I didn't build D&D. Is that a ghoul? Who do you think you're fucking hiding from? Stay down. Stay down, please. Okay, let's carrot flower, buff out. Back in Bleach, you did it pretty well. The fighting parts of the yellow colors are my favorites. I want to get back into doing Bleach stuff again. Ugh. Of course, if I did it definitely wouldn't look like the old games. I think that game was the ultimate place where I learned not to make convoluted long stories that don't service the players, because the overarching story in my Bleach campaign was... And we'd still be playing it to this day and probably only just now getting near the end of it, which is just too long. Just too long. There you are. You're the one that I was told about. Come on. Alright. Don't come on. Don't come on. Please stop coming on. Let's change weapons. Ugh, you're not far enough away for me to... That's the wrong button.
Get down! Get down! I'm coming for your little dog next.
Come on. Fucking come on up, dude. Oh man, hey, how you doing? Is he still alive? Gonna hit him with a flare gun. Are you dead? Aha! Wish you could like take their power armor. Alright. What do I want to do? Right, he was stopping me from going over there. Take the... Get your stem packs ready in this nuclear night. I mean, I already took care of him. That should be good. What are you running at? There's flare guns. Neat. Oh, that's what it does. It's for the... Alright. I didn't actually know what that... I've never used it in other games. Well, there we go. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Got you. And this is now out of ammo. I don't like the look of this weapon. there a junkyard over there? Is that where those Yao guys were? Aw, that's super sad. Kazilla? I mean, I don't have that problem, but I totally get it. There's a feral ghoul up there. It thinks it can hide. It thinks I don't know. But it's about to find out. There we go. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know why I'm going after him with a machete when I could just as easily use a gun. But I've made my choice. I mean, in their case, I guess it cuts them up real good. Mistoka's fine. Roger Dodger. Is this back where I was? It's not. No, my buffet wore off. Have any more? Only 33. Ever thoughts on a sci-fi D&D campaign? I feel like there's other systems that would be better for running a sci-fi game. A lot of people try to make D&D into turn it into other games it doesn't necessarily need to be, because a lot of games, they have things out there. Remember seeing an article about somebody asking, like, how do I turn D&D into a zombie survival game? And somebody responded being like, fundamentally, D&D can't support that. Because, the way that you level makes it so that thinking you'll ever get one-shotted by zombies, unless the zombies are also being constantly scaled, is ridiculous. And if you are constantly scaling the zombies, then you're not really treating them all as equal. There's a sort of level of mysticism in it where some zombies are going to be inordinately powerful. Do. Starjammer's pretty good. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it'd be better for that type of game. Have you ever thought about using mods? Well, for the PS4 one, no. I've modded my PC Fallout before, though. Can't remember what I put in. I think it was mostly just graphic stuff. Rabbit mole rats, my most hated enemies. Hey, hello?
You are so...
PUBG? Yep, I played it with Buddy and Izzy and Aaron. Boo! God damn it, Bobby. Do you know of a game that could work with the concept of just gunpowder era Japan? Not off the top of my head. What is that? That freaking thing. That's right, it's a rabbit mole rat. Come on now. Let the lady sing. Do 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 do. What? Hello. Goodbye. Do 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 do. What's over here? What's in your PC, Rick? I did just say that I don't remember what mods I put in. Or do you mean like how's my computer built? In that case, I honestly couldn't tell you. I did build it myself, but I don't remember very well. Are you friend or foe?
Protect and serve.
Friend, it would seem. Oops. Yeah, I agree that, like, home-based ones would work better. Actually, if you're doing like a zombie game, Dungeon Crawl Classics might be good, because that game never lets you feel powerful. There's the game I want to run more of in the future. Okay. I can't wait to see it play out. We're all really anxious to get to it. Like, we're all enjoying Digimon, and we're not going to just switch back because. But, like, honestly, there's a bunch of us that are constantly like, I can't wait for Digimon to end, because I want to get back. I actually ran a simulated fight earlier on Fantasy Grounds between Ryder and Saber, and it reminded me of how broken our Saber servant is. What with Ryder not being able to physically do anything to him, and him managing to kill Ryder in 3 turns. But that was a one-on-one fight, and our Ryder servant's not really a combat-oriented servant. Don't you already give the feel of death in your Digimon D&D? What do you mean? Did Deco's character win? It wasn't part of the simulation. Oh, because I said Saber. Oh. Alright. We need one more buff out. We need to get to a place where I can get rid of stuff. Yeah, Saber is always broken. The one at our war is particularly broken, though. In a way that I'm sure when people find out exactly how his ability works, they're going to be like, that doesn't make sense, and I'm just sitting here being like, my Grail's not the normal Grail. The way it manifests servants is slightly different. Blue Saber is not a Saber, you see. How close am I? Oh god, with the yawning. Go to Sanctuary. The whole Assassin to Saber thing is funny, but I admittedly am not a fan of jokes where the punchline is just insisting upon the same thing repeatedly. Could be worse than a servant that gives something like an 8-fold increase in everything. I mean, it's more a case of a servant that can't be touched by anything. Transfer all junk. Berserker Machete. I can't make anything for it. What do I need? I need adhesive, and I need a blacksmith rank 2. That's the big thing. Okay. I need to get rid of some weapons, too. I mean, Deco's part of the side story, so. Yeah, I don't really follow the logic there, Chris. Like, what does unknown hero mean exactly? If it's somebody that didn't have any renown, then they shouldn't have been able to be summoned. I need a place to drop stuff off. Will I be including writers? I interpret caster servants as people that create things. I don't think it's limited to just mages and writers. I've kindly though, chat, I don't want this to start becoming just questions about my Fate game. If it was like Gael, then it should not have been able to be summoned. Heroic spirits are born from the legends that people tell about them. If they are an unknown hero, they don't exist. That's why Gael can't be a servant. That and the fact that even if he did technically exist, there's like almost no legends about him. You can count on your hand the number of people that really know anything about him. What video games we're looking forward to? Good question. I don't know. Rid of this. I do like the laser musket. I don't like the pipe things. Alright, let me rephrase. I don't want this to become a thing of people just ask me questions about D&D. I don't mean to seem like a grump, but far too often people just pelt me nonstop with questions about my D&D games, and they're usually questions I've answered like 100 times. I just want a chill stream right now. I don't want to have to make a stake in and defend my creative decisions, as it often comes down to being. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think I sound nasally. But that's just me. Alrighty. Adventure! I know I'm cutting off avenues of conversation and I feel like jerky for that. It's not that I don't want you guys talking about D&D period or anything. Like, go ahead. And if you want to talk about my games, like, by all means, that makes me very happy. It's just asking me questions that A, it doesn't make sense for me to answer, like who the servants are going to be and whatnot, or B, asking me my methodology for why they are who they are, or the purposes behind which I picked them, or asking me why I chose certain Digimon for the kids. It's just all stuff that, it's, I don't know, puff of smoke stuff that I've answered a million times. You hope the My Hero game is good? It's rough around the edges. It's, Izzy's still working out his identity as a DM, I think. Oh, My Hero game. You mean the... You don't mean the soup can game. You mean the video game that's coming out. I actually haven't heard good things about that. Ooh, mattress. Yeah, fucking sorry. Because you're talking about D&D, my brain went there. What side quest am I trying to do? I don't know, honestly. I'm just sort of wandering around. Easy way to play them, Lenego, is if you have a PS4, buy the 1.5 and 2.5 collections. I know. I know I will. The thing is, this character's not really being made to be a super efficient late-game character. I'm just messing around. Don't you need 2.8 for plot? Sure. But I mean, the place to start is buying 1.5 and 2.5. And then if you like those and you play through all those, then get 2.8. I mean, technically you need it all for plot. Oh, hello. Who cares about seeing Kyrie's panties? She's a tiny girl. And even if she wasn't, also still, who cares? Oh, I'm here. I'm going to die. This is it. This is how I die. Baked bloatfly. Dirty water. This is how I die.
Let's just call it professional pride.
What was that? 400 bits! Have some bits, because I love seeing that you're streaming when I get off work. Well, hello, Nightly Dragon! It's nice to see you! Yeah, I agree with you, Jared. One of the reasons that I started having Aaron be the one to stream the games from his side is because I think even though people think they're more interested in seeing the DM side, I think it ultimately takes a lot of the mystery and intrigue of the game away because they can see everything that's happening. Also, people micromanage, and I'm not gonna lie, it's sort of... Oh, die. I can't kill you. It sort of pisses me off that people constantly would post comments being like, you fucking didn't carry the one when you did this, or you hit the wrong table. Things that DMs normally do, that they just, you know, keep to themselves, that they don't make a big deal out of. Ooh, what's down here? But whenever you can see everything that a DM does, then it becomes annoying when everyone's constantly correcting you on the tiny things that don't really have any long-spanning influence. What is this place?
Got it.
There's a death claw down here? Oh, snap. I wonder if I can... Mr. Gutsy model. Wonder if I could take it on. Oh, hey. Sure. We can agree that. Okay. Yeah, well, the evolution conditions are... I mean, they are what they are. Also, the thing is, the story notes that I set aside... Oh! Damn. The story notes that I set aside are, This isn't a piece of pipe, this is a machete. They are strong guidelines for what I could do while we're playing. They're not dogmatic. Like, they're not like, this is what I expect will happen during game. So, I have had a couple people be like, you wrote this event was supposed to go this way, and it didn't. It went this other way, where the thing did something entirely not in your notes. And it's like, you understand. I made the notes. I made the game. I am not a slave to the notes. They're a guideline for if things follow a predicted path, and also details that are to be referenced if things go off the rails. Also, one thing that I commonly get is because most of my games, well, all my games at this point, are based off of, you know, popular anime and such, that, people seem to think that my campaigns are going to go exactly the way that they expect those stories to normally go. I think that's silly. You don't see, like, a new Digimon season and think, like, oh, man, I can't wait for the Digidestin to get crests and fight and evolve up to their megas, and then for the two main ones to merge. Like, you treat every series you see as if it should bring something new to the table. There's no reason that you shouldn't see, like, the games and modules that way, too. I wouldn't bother using a module if all I intended to do was replicate one of the anime seasons. Ah, look what I did. I told you guys not to ask me questions and shit, and then I fucking am flying off it because I'm an inconsistent butthead. Do I play competitive games? Nah. Because I'm not a competitive human being. I'm afraid that I'll care too much if I, like, play competitive things, so I end up avoiding them. Yeah. Never plan for your... Okay, so this kind of comes back to what I was saying earlier about, like, things you can do to be a good DM. Having... Understanding that you need a reason for the characters to care about something they're doing, like what you want them to do, is important. Otherwise, they'll fuck around and could just mindlessly destroy what you thought they'd try to protect, or what have you, or walk away from the village. It's like, there's a dragon to the east, and it's going to destroy our village. Will you help us? They may just be like, no. That's a fucking... Look at the difference in size between these guys. Nice! You need to come up with some reason why the characters have a personal attachment to things you want to do. Worst players I've played with? Considering I'm streaming and like there's certain people from both the past and more recent games that might hear me, I don't think it'd be very polite of me to say. But I don't think I played with anyone that's worth being like vilified for how they play, at least. I mean, I have favorite players, and I have less preferable players. But I don't have anyone I've played with that I'm like, you are caustic. There was one person, I guess, that I used to have, though, who, they always played the same kind of character repeatedly, and they were one of those people that sort of determined for themselves how their story was going to go from the beginning every time, and when it didn't go exactly that way, they got upset and didn't understand, and you can't do that. Make your character, talk to your DM about what their story and their arc is, and just let it evolve. See where your character goes. Don't plan, like, don't put a demon in your backstory that once tormented you, and then be like, my character's penultimate scene is when he's going to confront that demon and have a big showdown with it on a bridge where he ends up sacrificing himself because protecting his friends is more important than defeating it by that point. It's like, that's not going to happen. It's not going to go the way you thought. It sounds cool, but it's just not the way this is going to work out for you. Just take things as they go. Play the game. Find the cool moments where they are. Any particular tropes I enjoy or detest? Yes, but I couldn't bring them up. Worst player, favorite D&D moment? That's a good one. Players are really good at not doing what you want them to do. Luckily, I think I've gotten pretty good at giving them enticing reasons to go do one thing or another. Oh, that's where the death claw came from before. Oh, I get it. Yeah, sure. Tell me yours. I'd love to hear it. Let's take this. Akiba's beat. Those are the ones where you strip people down, aren't they? Aw, good night, Toonley. Thank you for stopping by. Same series, but no, this one's different. No stripping. Well then, it's a waste of a game! Hey, zombie. How you doing? Have I ever played any Persona games? Yes. I played Persona 5. Haven't beaten it yet. Should do that. You're alive. I mean, maybe. If Izzy's up for it, we maybe could find time. Can't make any promises. Alright. Well, goodbye, iBot. Wow, they don't like being hit, do they? The spinning axe is a weird defense mechanism. There we go. I'll be taking all those things. Novice. Let's do it. Oops. No likenesses, so nothing like that one. One likeness. So it has to have at least one thing in common.
Sweet.
There it is. Poor guy. What's my favorite game? Probably .hack. I guess it's series.
We're hot.
You threatening me, boy? You are tough. Alright, so. You are threatening me, boy, first of all.
You're really cute, and you scare me also.
I get
Woo!
that.
Resub! I'm addicted to buff out. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, you guys are actually pretty strong. I need to, like, get over here, away from the turret, man. Ah, dude! No, dude! Fucking, of course the gunners have guns. Why wouldn't the gunners have guns? It only makes sense that they do. Oh, they found me. Alright, let's do this. I've got my action points back. Yep, shoot me. I don't care. What the fuck? Do it! Critical strike! There you go. Come on, just die. There we go. Fucking... Alright. Alright. I just need to... I'm gonna stim back. Where's your gun, dude? Where'd your gun go? Oh. Well. That was no good. Later, fireball. Later, fireball. Later! I'm going back for them. Except this time, I'm going with cocktails. I did get riggedy wrecked. That is what happened to me. Maybe use a gun this time. Foolish! Never! Guns are the devil's work! There they are.
Who?
Alright, so... First things first. I have one mini nuke. But I'm not brave enough to use it. Whatever.
Come on, asshole.
Die. Ooh, your sunglasses, nice. The fuck? Where'd that guy's body go? Where'd you go? Now that's a gun. Now where's that body?
Though I do look damn fine.
Well, 6452. Oh my God, Frost Warden, how you doing? You doing good? You having a good day? Oh, I'll be taking this as well. Look at that. Look at that donation. What a good boy. What a good donation, boy. But seriously, alright! Alright, so here you go. You have another one. Oh, I have more, don't worry. Oh, what? One more? You dead? You're not dead. Now you're dead. Fusion cell. Laser pistol. The scent's pain you. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I know how it pains you. What's that over there? Da 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 da. There's another machine turret just sitting over there. Well, now they should know I'm here. That's gone. Anybody else here? Anyone in there? No? Hey, dog meat. I love you, boy. Any way to get across here? Looks like no. How much power do I have? Still quite a bit. Ah, I could go this way. Of course I can make it. I'm in the power armor. You don't take damage when you're in these things. Well, when you jump, anyways. Thought on ICEEs? I don't know what that is. Hey, you guys are my enemies, right? Die! Here, one.
Roll a cool up in this bitch. Science.
Hey, zombie. Learn not to look at the total, but the donations still come on screen. It's true they do. I'll be taking your gun. Who's shooting me? Oh, it's you. There we go. It's like a brand name slushy. It's probably good then. CC like CyberConnect. Yep, absolutely. How much of the other stuff do I watch and participate in? I watched a lot of the schmuck stuff. There's some of it that I don't because I'm either not interested in the material or I don't know it. Like, I want to say Drifters, but I actually did watch that, which I shouldn't have because I know nothing about Drifters. I watch all of Something Witty stuff. I'm largely involved in it at this point. Well, not largely. I shouldn't overemphasize my place in the work. I watch Little Karibo stuff. I watch Team 4 Star when it comes out. No, not a lot out beyond that. I'm pretty hard to please when it comes to like parody stuff. Do I have a favorite YouTuber? Tomska. I love Tomska very much. Is this where the Yaogwai are? Answers my question. Oh, out of ammo. That's a scary image. Okay, guess we'll just aim for the head. I did not need to critical that. come back here. Having some trouble there, Yaogbai. You're a toughie. That's right, shot in the face. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Any advice on DMing a campaign? Do everything in service of your players. I went over this a bit earlier. Do everything in service of your players. Don't get too caught up in your own story. Try to make combat more than just numbers hitting numbers. Gonna make it to that farm. Yep. Also, yeah, near the beginning of the stream, I gave a bunch of advice. So if this stream stays up on the channel, then you could go there and check that out. Oh, it's this place. Advice: you have very passive players who don't really do much when given the choice. Put them in situations where they have to make choices. Put things in front of them that they desperately want, and they have to do something to get. I mean, in general, though, passive players are not a good thing.
Off you go, then.
Welcome to Grey Garden, dog.
Is there a human around that I can talk to? I want to talk to a human being. Human being. Yeah, that's fair, Tandril. It's kind of like if players are immovably passive, and if it's a problem with a lot of your players, then either the choices aren't actually choices and they're just responding to it in kind, or you don't have good players. You don't have players that really want to get engaged. By the time you hit the point where you have to have a character show up and drag the characters along to something, it's a sign your campaign needs work. Just in terms of something needs to be tweaked to make it more interesting for the players. I'm very much against the NPC ride along. Of course, that's not to be confused with an NPC giving information. Yeah, giving information or leading the characters to things, but if it's unsolicited and constant, it's no good. Care to give a big progress report on Fate Solar Shadow? Why would I give a progress report? That makes no sense. It's not like It's not like being made. We're just running something else in the meantime. I should have died just now. It's a miracle that I didn't. Would that work? It depends on the system. Ultimately, though, it sounds like you're talking about having 2 different games. I'm incredibly charming. That's ridiculous. I'm also working on a Dark Souls-inspired D&D game. Seems like something that, as long as you understand mechanics, could easily transfer into D&D. The setting is almost immediately usable. You just end up having a unique relationship with... Oh. I'm back here. Unique relationship with experience gain. There we go. Got his head off. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. You don't need another Radley and Hadwin. Why not? I like them. Your power armor is a miracle crow. I mean, I guess it kind of is. How much of Hadric is a bird? Hadric isn't at all a bird. Are you thinking of Grier? Bang. I mean, technically no part of him is man. It's not like he's a bird mixed with a man. He's just a bird that happens to be humanoid. Yo, what up?
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I don't know. My business. Yeah! Yawn! Yawn, says I. Brah! Yes.
Dance? Have you decided to cooperate and tell me what brought you here?
Business of death.
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe.
Oh,
Are you
well,
from a
hello.
local settlement?
Yeah, if you don't want to head to bed, then why the questions?
Questions really matter.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What was that
I
though?
appear suspicious. It's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been
My character in Strahd Tyler is not a bird. Hadric is a human.
We could use an extra gun on our side.
That all depends. How much are you paying?
We need allies.
Oh, but I have fucking
I have no inclination to pay for your services.
Jesus Christ. Let me
I'll
help.
continue to help. but you owe me an explanation first.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel.
Neato.
Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese.
Well, nice.
We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target
Devin?
is jet systems, and it contains the technology we need. The deep range transmitter.
By the way, Zombie, good job sniping out the stream boss position.
So what do you say?
Oh, wait, sorry, that's Frost Warden. Never mind, Zombie. Never mind.
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
One sec, I'm gonna go investigate what that was.
Halen, take Reese inside and find his wounds. Yes, sir. Reese, you're on your feet.
Favorite faction Fallout 4? Not sure. Xanthric's name is not spelt like that. It's a huge combination of X's and Y's. But Xanthric is a high elf, I believe. Damn, requires level 18. Yeah, maximum charisma. I'm sorry to hear that, Dragon. Also the best character in the campaign. Okay. Seems like a weird thing to say to somebody in the campaign. But it's Strahd. Yeah, go ahead. But I don't DM it, so I can't answer all that much. Favorite fighting game? I don't really do fighting games. How wrapped you in the audience with your ship? I do not. Are people really into it? Ow. Don't. No problem. Good night, Lanigo. Lanigo. Aw. We have fun playing them. I'm trying to not make every interaction they have just about whatever it is that's there between them, which, who knows what it is, really. That's right, I shot your arm off. Blue. My favorite color is blue. Good night. Have I ever had a player that wanted to play an NPC? Like, they wanted, like, their character died and they wanted to switch to playing an established NPC, or they wanted to play a character that served the function of an NPC? Because, I mean, technically that's contradictory. If they want to play just a character that serves the function of an NPC, then that doesn't make sense, because if it starts out with a player, it's not an NPC. Oh. I haven't had those, but I've heard stories. I always kind of wonder why people like that are interested in D&D. Well, hello. Let's go arm, arm, leg, 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 arm. Oh, we can't do the second arm. 1 second, I'd like to take that arm from you. Leg, leg, leg. Good. Oh, mysterious stranger's here, and you're dead. I don't like passing NPCs to players, whenever they're important anyways, just because their autonomy is usually important, and usually my NPCs have something about them that the players want, and I don't want them just handed off to them. I'm all for letting them control them in combat. So. Well, I didn't even do that! You just did that to yourself! Jesus. Carrying too much even within the power armor? Alright. Yes, it's because he's Don Draper. Alright. Well, if it's someone they bring along, or it's like an unimportant... How can I put this? Like, I would never let the players in my game control Duncan. Oh, good job, dog meat. Or, like, take on a servant. Just stay down. Just stay asleep. Don't worry about it. But I guess there's some that I would not care. Gotta admit, both. Let's see. I didn't know that existed. I have a setting that would excel in that type of game if done right. What type of game? D&D? I run a Digimon D&D game. But Blue is a servant? Yes, but I wouldn't just... but that's his character. That wasn't an NPC. So that's not part of the conversation. Well, let them take over Clyde. Clyde has terrible stats and is not an adventurer, so that'd be a weird thing to do. I recommend your choice in letting Eric. Those are great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he seemed to have a lot of fun with it, and I always like seeing Eric have a good time. Huh. That sounds like a problem player. Sounds like that person is weirdly entitled about what game they think they're playing. What's this? Oh yes, Chad Sumas being taken over is absolutely a good choice. That is a great case. Well, it's because Chad Sumas didn't have any, like, outstanding goals or whatnot. The reason I don't like having NPCs normally fall into their hands is because usually all my NPCs are there in the game because they have something specific they want to do, and for them suddenly to be like, and now my goals align with the players, is like a bit odd to me. So unless that makes sense, I don't want it to be pushed over. Plus, some of my players have very distinct ways of role-playing that don't lend themselves to taking on the mindset of another character. Well, you seem like a pretty cool guy, Hamid Khan.
Shit's got ambush all over it. Nothing there now.
Let me get in there.
I don't know. Jump in the shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the...
Alright. No likenesses. So it's not belt. Kept. Oh, it's Womp. Well, that was easy.
I guess.
I don't start talking crazy.
Could you see an embodiment of the blanket for it? What do you mean by an embodiment? Wow. Well, I took you down, didn't I? What about a game where the characters were mind jumpers and didn't have a body of their own? Well, then you've just described an incredible outlier and answered your own question. You might as well just say, but what if they did? There we go. Which goes against his character. Well, there's like a thing about players like that, who it's like, you can make your character whatever they want, but if you've made your character something that constantly contradicts the game, you have to ask yourself, like, what am I playing? Because it's okay to have character, and it's okay to have, like, things your character would and would not do, but when your character's constantly a problem, you have to remember that saying it's what my character would do only goes so far. The thing is, you are in control of your character, and no matter how much you want to play they're their own person and they do what way they want to do thing, you're wrong. They're controlled by you. And if their entire existence is a problem, you have the ability to change it. Making a character that wouldn't adventure, or doesn't have any reason to go out on a limb, just seems like you don't really want to play D&D, you want to be difficult. Bang. There, gotcha. It's going okay. How you doing, meow meow, super cat? You being a big old cat? Probably being a big old cat. Accusing of railroading. Well, no, that just sounds like what they would do. You have like a long history of what seem like bad players, Zombie. I know that we've talked about that before, and you've said that you have like a limited resource for who you can put into your games. But it doesn't change the fact that from what I've heard of your players, you seem to get the wrong end of the stick a lot of the time. Maybe there's more to it. I don't know. where the player doesn't want to be challenged the way the rest of the party are. Yeah. Yeah.
Going up.
Heading to work at 12:30 your time.
6th floor.
Well, you do... Oh, hello. Ah, I'm carrying too much again. Damn it. What can I get rid of? Oops.
This is gonna be fun.
How do I...
Don't quit, do you?
How am I supposed to get through all this? I'll go around. Okay.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps these days.
Peekaboo! Goodbye. Enjoy your head. Okay. Alright, well, that was disappointing. Oh, shit! I just got hit directly with a goddamn missile. Alright. Click, click. Did he just... Did that guy just kill himself over there? I think he might have. Let's check. You get out of my way. There's a missile launcher here I want, and you're in my way. Need to be like up here. Where was that? There he is. Fuck. Alright, let's try that again. Damn it! Yeah. Yeah, I know. Pity he has no missiles. Guess that stuff's probably all weighing me. No, it's not weighing me down at all, apparently. There we go. You can't convince me to play your hero worship game. Alright. Ah! Alright, let's never speak of that again. Oh, hi. Get out of here. Hopefully is a progressive wizard selling reach protection +1. Oh. Yeah, it's I mean, the cost of materials required to make those things would be ridiculous anyways. An advanced lock. Me with my 18 bobby pins. Yeah, I would agree with Tandariel. Sounds a bit like that person's personality's playing into it. In a not good way. Aha. Oh! Well, hello there! Let's just do you some shots. Let's just have a... All right. Well, dog meat, you seem like you have this covered.
I swear I must be going crazy.
Oh, why? Why are you coming around this way? Oh, please. Please, just die!
We're sailing a friendship.
Oh.
Let's get along.
Stim. Alright, weapons. Do I have any other forms of... Do I have any other kind of mines? Oh, no. Oh. No, I know what to do. Ah! He's lifting me up! Ah! Go, go, go. Funk. Yeah, that's right! Ah, it all comes full circle. Ah. Ah.
Rip on yourself.
I know I'm carrying too much because I picked up his hand. Alright. Still carrying too much? Only slightly. I don't want to get rid of those. I'm not entirely convinced that was overkill. I think that might have been proper kill. Oh, good. Let me out of here. Insufficient power? Oh, is it going to lead me over to the Death Claw? It's going to lead me to here. Oh, this is where the Death Claw was. Okay. That's weird. I will be right back. The doorbell just went off. That's theirs. Okay. Oh, alright, so I guess the something witty guys ordered a pizza. Yeah. Ow. Ugh. How long the stream will be? Not sure. Okay. Might stop it soon, actually, and then see if Buddy and them want to play Monster Hunter. And if they do, might play with them and stream. Probably less talking to the chat in that case. Let me outside. Later, Colin. Yes, explode. Which will catch you on fire, which will make you also explode. Or can you not explode?
Give up now? I'll make it quick.
I saw a bug in here. This is our plan to deal with the bug. That bug is leading me somewhere. To his death. Ah! It was a trap! Yawn, though. A little bit of yawn, though. Okay. Alright. I do believe I'm going to sign off. I'm going to save, and I'm going to sign off. I'm actually going to heal first. I'm going to sign off. And then, if Buddy and the others want to play Monster Hunter, I will be back.
Blah. Goodbye, people. Goodbye.